Your car's computer is lying to you, and it's programmed to do that on purpose. After 23 years building race cars and performance engines, I'm exposing 20 modifications manufacturers don't want you to know about. The first one on this list is banned in California and 13 other states, costs about $60, and unlocks power your engine was designed to make, but legally can't. Let's dive in. 20. Delete your intake resonator. Your intake system includes a plastic box whose only job is to make your engine quieter to pass noise regulations. That box, the intake resonator, restricts airflow. Air is forced through unnecessary chambers and bends, which kills throttle response and power. Remove it in about 20 minutes with basic tools and you'll gain 3 to 5 horsepower, sharper throttle response, and a slightly more aggressive intake sound. That sound? That's your engine breathing properly. 19. High-flow catalytic converter. Your catalytic converter is one of the biggest exhaust restrictions on your car. A high-flow cat uses a less restrictive core while still passing emissions, if it's CARB approved and 50-state legal. Power gains range from 8 to 15 horsepower, and turbo cars spool faster with less back pressure. Here's the reality. CARB-approved cats cost $800 to $1,500. Non-approved versions cost $200 to $400. In non-emission states, enforcement is practically non-existent. In strict states, many owners swap the factory cat back for testing. Understand the legal risk, but this is one of the best power per dollar mods available. 18. Delete secondary catalytic converters. Most modern cars have primary and secondary cats. Secondary cats exist almost entirely for emissions compliance, and they cost power. Deleting them can free up 5 to 10 horsepower. A Nissan 370Zi worked with gained 14 horsepower, but the exhaust got loud, too loud. The fix? Add resonators to the test pipes and keep the power. This will never pass visual inspection in strict states, but many enthusiasts accept the risk because the gains are real. 17. Remove your speed limiter. Your car has an artificial top speed, usually between 112 and 155 miles per hour. It's not there for safety, it's there for liability. A tune can remove it completely. On my BMW 335i, the factory limit was 130 miles per hour. After tuning, the car hit 158 miles per hour on track, stable, composed, no drama. The limiter was fake. Use that speed responsibly. The risk isn't the mod, it's how you drive. 16. Raise your rev limiter. Factory rev limits are conservative, often 500–1000 RPM below what the engine can safely handle. With proper supporting mods and tuning, you can raise it 500–1500 RPM, stay in the power band longer, and accelerate harder. A Miata owner raised his limiter to 7500 RPM with valve springs and cams and dropped 0.3 seconds in the quarter mile, with 85,000 reliable miles afterward. Do this wrong and you grenade an engine. Do it right and it's free performance. 15. Increase boost pressure. Turbo cars leave huge power on the table. A boost controller or tune can add 40 to 80 horsepower instantly. But more boost stresses everything: pistons, rods, head gasket, turbo. Skip the tune, run bad fuel, or ignore knock, and failure comes fast. Boost is addictive. Respect it. 14. Upgrade your intercooler. Factory intercoolers are undersized on purpose. A larger intercooler can drop intake temps 50 to 100 degrees Fahrenheit, reduce heat soak, prevent detonation, and unlock more power safely. A WRX dropped intake temps from 180 degrees Fahrenheit to 95 degrees Fahrenheit and gained 18 horsepower on the same tune, just from cooler air. Consistency is power. 13. Upgrade fuel injectors. Factory injectors are sized for stock power, nothing more. Increase airflow without adding fuel and your engine runs lean. Lean melts pistons in seconds. Bigger injectors plus proper tuning keep things safe. Mandatory for real power. 12. Run E85 Flex Fuel. E85 has an effective octane rating of 100 to 105. That means more timing, more boost, and 30 to 60 horsepower gains on turbo cars with the same hardware. An EcoBoost Mustang gained 52 horsepower and 65 lb featuring. Fuel economy dropped, performance skyrocketed. It's race fuel at the pump. 11. Port your intake manifold. Factory intake manifolds are rough inside because smooth costs money. Porting and polishing improves airflow and can add 10 to 20 horsepower across the RPM range. Old school, labor intensive, proven. 10. Nitrous oxide injection. Nitrous is instant power, 50 to 150 plus horsepower at the push of a button. It's cheap and brutally effective, and unforgiving. Start small, build properly, never use it on public roads. 9. Throttle response controller. Drive-by-wire throttles have built-in lag for comfort and fuel economy. A throttle controller removes that delay. It doesn't add horsepower, it makes your car feel immediately alive. One of the best, feel fast, mods you can buy. 8. AQ tune. This is where everything comes together. A proper tune can add 20 to 50 plus horsepower, remove limiters, sharpen throttle response, and improve drivability. Every performance car I've owned was tuned. Every one became a different machine. Good tune equals transformation. Bad tune equals destruction. 7. Cold air intake. Not huge power alone, 5 to 15 horsepower, but essential as part of a system. Better airflow, cooler air, addictive sound. Easy, affordable, effective. 6. Cat back exhaust. Larger piping, better flow, better sound. Expect 8 to 15 horsepower and a massive personality change. Choose wisely, you'll hear it every day. 5. Performance tires. The most underrated mod on this list. Sticky tires drop 0 to 60 times, shorten braking, and unlock every bit of power you've added. No horsepower required. 4. Weight reduction. Free power. Less weight equals faster acceleration, better braking, better handling. Amazing for track cars, terrible for daily drivers. Choose your sacrifice. 3. Limited slip differential. Open diffs waste power. An LSD sends power to both wheels and transforms how your car accelerates and handles. Invisible, legal, game-changing. 2. Upgraded camshafts. Serious power, but serious trade-offs. More top-end, rough idle, less street friendliness. Perfect for race builds, questionable for daily drivers. 1. Forced induction. Turbo or supercharger. Nothing else compares. 100 to 300 plus horsepower gains, massive transformation, and massive cost and risk. This is the endgame. Bonus. The single mistake that ruins performance builds. Every failed build I've ever seen, blown engines, broken transmissions, wasted money, can usually be traced back to one mistake. Doing upgrades out of order. Most people chase horsepower first. That's backwards. Manufacturers don't detune engines randomly, they balance air, fuel, spark, cooling, and durability. The moment you change one, everything else has to keep up. Here's the correct order that saves engines. First, monitoring. Before adding power, you need data. Oil temp, coolant temp, intake air temp, boost, and air-fuel ratio. If you don't know what your engine is doing, you're guessing, and guessing kills engines. Second, cooling. More power equals more heat. Bigger radiators, oil coolers, and intercoolers don't make horsepower, but they make horsepower survive. Heat is the silent killer most people ignore. Third, fuel. Injectors, fuel pump, and fuel quality must support your power goal before you turn anything up. Running lean doesn't feel dramatic until the piston melts. Fourth, traction and drivetrain. If your tires, clutch, transmission, or differential can't handle the power, you're not faster, you're just breaking parts. Only after all of that do you turn up boost, timing, or RPM.